Atari had some huge news today, and I want to talk about it. They announced the Atari 7800 Plus, and that's pretty awesome. I'm a huge fan of the Atari 7800. In fact, this is my original console I got, which actually started my entire game collecting and my retro craze, and oh my goodness. So, 7800 Plus is going to be announced, and it's coming out this winter, this year. $129, comes with a wireless CX78 pad, but it's compatible with the original controllers, so don't worry about that. And they're doing a whole line of like backwards compatibility. So all these new carts and devices and accessories also work with original hardware. So that's really cool. So a new wireless CX78 pad, and it comes with it bundled in this Bentley Bears Crystal Quest. And this is by one of my favorite programmers of all time, Robert DeCrescenzo, and Pac-Man Plus on Atari Age. And so he's finally being honored and given the credit. And Atari is actually packaging his program game, a platformer with Bentley Bear, with the Atari 7800 Plus. I think that's awesome. So it's going to be running Stella and Pro System, and it's going to be fantastic. So I'm really excited about Atari really launching this, and I think it's going to be amazing. So rest assured, for people that got the 2600 Plus, it's going to work. Bentley Bears Crystal Quest works with that, as well as all the accessories. Now, they also announced other 7800 games. They're offering some of Robert's other games. He's programmed Asteroids Deluxe and Space Duels, which are some really neat if you're a big fan of like asteroids in general. Those are done and fantastic, but they came out in 2007. So it's really nice that these are being offered by Atari, boxed, complete, $30. And so you can order all this stuff on their website, and you can go there and check it out. But wait, that is not all. The most amazing game, Frenzy. Now, I have a minor complaint about this, but still pretty cool that they're doing it. Now, the original release of Frenzy actually had Berserk built in. Now, this wasn't $30, but what they're doing, Atari is taking Berserk out of this. You can play this, and there's two-player versions of these games too. So Berserk and Frenzy will be offered in separate cartridges for $30. Now, the original release was more than $30, but it offered both games. So I'm okay with them doing that. A minor gripe though, it would have been nice to have both of them in, and you could maybe charge $40. But anyways, they didn't want to go that route. So anyways, they are going that direction and offering a bunch of 7800 games, because really finding 7800 games in the wild is pretty hard. And I know that there's a lot of people now starting to collect Atari since they launched this new product, or playing their old carts. But it's really cool that they're doing a whole line of Atari 7800 games. But the big news, the big game that they announced is Bounty Bob Strikes Back. Now, this is a very hard to get game for Atari 5200. And so really cool that they went back, and for the classic Atari computer line. So Bounty Bob Strikes Back is coming, a brand new port for the Atari 7800. And so all these games, you can play these cartridges that they're announcing on original hardware. So backwards and forwards compatibility. There is other news as well. And so they are creating more games for the Atari 2600 Plus, and they're making new games for the Atari 2600, 2600 Plus, 7800 Plus, however you want to play it. So they also announced a couple multi-carts for the original 2600 lineup. And so first and foremost, Epic's game collection, really cool. So that's going to include Summer Games, Winter Games, and California Games. Really excited about seeing that. I think that's going to be a really popular multi-cart, as that was a popular, those were popular games for the 2600. That's not all. They have a Real Sports collection, and for me, not my most sought after games, but they have Real Sport Baseball, Real Sport Football, Real Sport Volleyball, probably my favorite of that lineup. Real Sport Boxing, Soccer, Tennis, and Basketball. Probably Volleyball is probably my favorite of that. But for those sports fans, you know, all those games on an affordable card for $30, pretty sweet. That's not all. They also have an M Network collection, and that includes Armor, Ambush, Astro Blast, Frogs and Flies, and Star Strike. Those were ports Intellivision did under the M Network line for the 2600. So that's kind of cool. Those by far aren't appealing to me as much as the 7800 lineup. But for 2600 fans, hey, you can buy these games and they can play in the original hardware. It's kind of cool that they're offering this. That affordable, like $30 price point, that's okay. I think that's okay. They also are offering Caverns of Mars, which is fantastic. So that's a great homebrew game that was offered on the 2600. It's, I do believe, out of print, and it's cool that they're offering that for 30 bucks. So there's a lot of things that Atari's doing on top of, for a lot of people, well, wait, are they offering these accessories on the side? Yes, they are. So they're also offering that wireless gamepad, the CX78 wireless pad, separately, $34.99, and it comes with an adapter, so it works with original hardware. I think that's fantastic. There's a lot of people who are going to be really excited about checking that gamepad out, as you know, a lot of people enjoy it. And so it's got some cool flexibility. There's a screw-in joystick that you can put in and out of this control pad, so that's pretty neat. As well as they're also offering a CX40 wireless, and I think that's going to go over well. The CX40 Plus wireless joystick is another accessory. I think that it's going to be a great thing. So that's a lot of content that they're offering, and that's their big probably push that they're doing for winter for classic hardware. I don't know if they have anything else planned. That's a lot though. So that I wanted to announce that. I wanted to share that on my channel, as there's a lot of people that are in Atari, and there are probably some people out there excited about this announcement. So in the comments below, let me know. What are your thoughts about this? Do you like that they're announcing an Atari 7800 Plus? Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for viewing this. I had to do some breaking news, as I am a big fan of Atari, and I think what they're doing with some of their classic legacy software and hardware is amazing. Hey, they own the rights to it, and they want to offer it to a new audience, and I love the sleek design of the 7800. I think it's going to go over well. For people that already have the 2600 Plus, you know what? You can get some of the software, because all the hardware and software works with that as well. So it's pretty cool that they have this as a separate lineup for people that are fans of the 7800. That's my thoughts. What do you think? Thank you so much for viewing this. If you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell, as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. Let's keep it positive. This is Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.